It is back, Slayer players. It is finally time for episode 11, which up to this point is the longest of the CCF variant series, and this time this video will show the stronger noble variants, which are also the Hell Baron variants, with 31, yes that's right, 31 variants in total, and it is almost twice the amount of the last episode. And with each monster, I will also display the name, spawn code, health, rounded difficulty, spawn rate, speed, and item drops. The monsters that have a soundtrack will have the song name and the song author displayed. The link to the official video that has the link to the mod is in the description. Please leave a comment if I have made an error such as leaving a detail out. This is going to be a long list to go through, so are you Slayer players ready for the second and stronger noble variants? Prepare yourselves. Let the madness begin. First up is the Hell Baron. Standard pink skin and skin tone legs. Most common, standard Baron sounds with 1000 health, which is double of the Hell Knights. Maneuverability is simply walking at a standard slow speed. For a base monster, the Baron has plenty of attacks. First, the point-blank scratch. Ranged attacks include throwing a couple of straight fireballs. It can throw a spread of 5 standard fireballs. And also throw an explosive cannonball projectile. It is a standard spawn. Even with 1000 health, it can be easily taken down with some quad shotgun blasts or a single hexa shotgun blast with a few shotgun shots. Even in a group, they can barely be a threat. If Hell Knights get the F neutral grade, then the Hell Barons get the F plus grade. The items are nothing to write home about, which are the rank 1 healing orbs that are the small life and armor essence. Second is the Cyber Baron. It has the similar appearance and color of the Hell Baron, except this time with a cybernetic right leg, left eye, and a Cyber Demon-like right arm cannon. It is the second most common cybernetic Baron sounds and comes at 1500 health. Second Baron in a row to have the slow walking speed. It has right arm and left arm attacks. First, the regular left arm attacks. It can do a scratch attack. It can throw single straight projectiles or a spread of 3 fireballs. For its cybernetic right arm attacks, it can fire double or assault shotgun shots. It can fire a row of straight rockets. And its most annoying attack is firing homing rockets. About 3 full quad shotgun blasts should kill a Cyber Baron. The rocket launcher is also a good weapon to use. Be sure to be around cover and get far away before it fires its homing rockets. The Cyber Baron gets the E+ grade. When it dies, it can drop the rank 1 healing orbs and also the assault shotgun. Third is the Bruiser Demon. It has orange skin with bright red eyes, gray fur legs, longer horns and spikes, with ignited hands and hooves. It is mildly common, has deeper Baron sounds, and spawns at 1250 health. The movement speed is still the same. It can do a scratch attack. Its weakest ranged attack is throwing a couple of straight fireballs. It can also throw spreads of 3 fireballs. And also throws a spread of 3 explosive fireballs. The Bruiser Demon is not as annoying as the Cyber Baron because it has no hit scan attacks nor any homing attacks. It also has less health than the Cyber Baron, so it should take less than 100 minigun bullets, or a clip of rockets, or 3 quad shotgun blasts to kill it. The Bruiser Demon gets the E- grade. It drops the rank 1 healing orbs. Fourth on the list is a more interesting one, the Plagued Bruiser Demon. It has a similar shape to the Bruiser Demon, except this time with dragon wings on the back, and its skin is now lavender. Same for the ignited parts with gray legs. It is barely common, has the same Bruiser Demon sounds, and spawns at 1700 health. Just because it has wings on its back doesn't mean it flies. It walks at the same speed as others. While it can do a scratch attack, its ranged attacks include single straight plague projectiles. It can also throw 3 spreads of those projectiles. It can also throw a 3 spread of explosive heavy projectiles. It also throws larger, straight explosive heavy projectiles. One of its 2 charged attacks is throwing a 3 spread of these larger heavy projectiles. The second charged attack it can do is fire a 5 spread of ground clipping trails of explosions that stop at full solid walls. Almost all of these attacks emit gas clouds that do damage, but no poison status. It is definitely more of a challenge compared to the original Bruiser with that higher health and more dangerous attacks. Stay at a distance and be sure not to be behind a pillar that is just a higher elevated floor or the exploding trails will get through it. Dish out your heavy weapons, a couple of full hexa shotgun blasts, then finish it off with smaller arms. Be sure not to be close to it, as it emits damaging gas clouds when it dies. In the end, the Plagued Bruiser gets the E+ difficulty grade. The Plagued Bruiser can drop large rank 1 healing orbs and also the extra armor. 5th is the Damned, shape of the Baron, or specifically the Lord of Heresy with wings, but with horns pointing upwards. Gray skin with red horns, palms, and hooves. It is uncommon, has different demon sounds, and comes at 1,500 health. Like the Plagued Bruiser, it may have wings, but it does not fly. However, it walks slightly faster than previous variants. For the attacks, the Scratch is different. It can dim the player's vision for a short amount of time. Its main attack is simply throwing a spread of 5 red projectiles in a random direction on a short angle, and that is all that it does to attack. Just 2 different attacks. Just don't get close or you'll be hit by all those projectiles at once. Quad shotgun up close, or use a rocket launcher in mid-range. Still not as annoying as the Hellfire Baron, so it gets the E neutral difficulty grade. It It does drop some interesting items though, like large rank 1 life orbs, rank 2 armor orbs, large rank 2 armor orbs, and the soul sphere. Okay, 6 is one with even more tricks. This is the Rictus Incarnate. It has the body of a noble with grey skin, white legs, but with a rictus head. It is uncommon, has the Rictus soul sounds, and comes at 1,300 health. It may walk at a slow pace, but the attacks make it dangerous. Besides a close-range scratch attack, it has plenty of ranged attacks like repeatedly throwing a numerous spread of seemingly harder-hitting fireballs. It can also throw a single or a 3 spread of heavy explosive fireballs, and some of these explosive fireballs can bounce off of walls and head right for you. They can also redirect themselves during mid-flight. It also shoots attacks from its head, like launching fast-charging Rictus souls that can explode onto you. It can also spawn Rictus souls from its head. It can throw a volley of the yellow slow homing projectiles the devils throw, but they usually hit the ground. And the last ranged attack is throwing a volley of homing, wall-bouncing, Hellfire soul projectiles, which are one of the most annoying projectiles. It is unwise not to be next to cover when fighting this thing. It is also not wise to engage in close-range combat without strong shotgun weapons. If you don't have them, then use other weapons farther away. The Rictus soul minions it can summon could be annoying, especially when they do the kamikaze charge. Use something like the rocket launcher, plasma rifle, or the demon tech rifle. It also deploys a Rictus soul when it dies. The Rictus Incarnate gets a D- grade. It can drop rank 1 healing orbs, large rank 1 healing orbs, the red armor, and the Demon Tech Plasma Pack. 7th is a real devil, the Heterodox. It has the shape of a DooM modded satyr which looks more like a goat. It is completely red with upward broken wings. It is uncommon, has goat-like sounds, and stands at 1,600 health. Again, it may have wings, but no flying. However, it does walk slightly faster than the Damned, and it can shift its speed slightly faster while blurring itself. Its heavy scratch attack is faster than others.
First blood.
The projectiles it can throw rapidly include throwing spreads of red fireballs, throwing red homing plasma balls, throwing wall-bouncing, homing black projectiles that dim your vision and pierce through your armor, directly hitting your health. Lastly, it can throw wavy poison projectiles that deal poison status. Its high rate of attack can make it dangerous up close to use heavy weapons, and be behind either solid cover or sprite cover as an advantage. You could kill it with a couple of full hexa shotgun blasts to be finished off with smaller weapons, even though it is a bit risky to engage it up close. It could get really irritating if there is more than one. The Heterodox gets the D neutral difficulty grade. It drops large rank 1 life orbs, rank 2 armor orbs, large rank 2 armor orbs, and the soul sphere. Variant 8 on the list is the Afrit. It is a Baron that is completely bright orange with only the torso and up above a fiery aura under it. It is uncommon, has the Hell Baron sounds along with idle burning sounds, and spawns at 1200 health. This time we have a flyer, but at slow speed. Besides the melee attack, it can throw a spread of 3 fireballs and a spread of 3 explosive fireballs. It can also throw a couple of homing ground clipping flames that explode on impact. It is not hard to handle more than one, that paired up with its slow speed. The only threatening attack is the homing attack, which has low homing agility, making it easy to circle around. You can just take out the Afrit with an assault shotgun. The Afrit gets the E neutral grade. All it drops is rank 1 healing orbs. Number 9 on the list is the Pain Lord, and also the first boss type variant. It is the shape of the Hell Archon that is dark brown with ignited dark blue details with dragon wings. While a boss type, it is more uncommon than rare, with unique sounds and comes at 2000 health. It may move slow, but it is a tank that hits hard. Even though it has a scratch attack, the ranged attacks are even more dangerous, which it can throw a spread of 3 to 5 bright blue fireballs, it can throw spreads of rocky explosive fireballs, however, the deadliest projectile you want to avoid is the dark matter projectiles that it throws, which have a good blast radius and massive impact damage. It can even do a charge attack of throwing multiple dark matter shots in a second. If you do not have good weapons, then keep your distance. Immediately dodge the dark matter projectiles. You cannot afford to get hit by those. Use rockets in medium range, a railgun or homing weapons in long range, or a quad or hexa shotgun in short range. If you are good at dodging, it is not as annoying as others since it does not have any homing attacks. The Pain Lord gets the D+ difficulty. Watch out for its death explosion, but after it dies, the Pain Lord can drop the large rank 1 healing orbs, extra armor, large and small magic essence, and its signature drop is the Pain Lord Soul. 10th is one of 2 Phase Baron variants. This is the Phase Overlord. It is a Hell Baron with black skin, dark brown legs with strange purple markings. It is rare with deep demon sounds and spawns with 1650 health. It may start to walk slow, but it can also shift to medium speed. It can even cloak itself and seem to move faster when cloaked. Its attacks are crazy. It is even good at long range. For the ranged attacks, it can throw spreads of 5 projectiles. It can also throw spreads of 3 wavy projectiles that can clip through the player. Some of them can also home onto you. Also, spreads of 5 explosive cannonball projectiles. Its long-ranged attack is throwing a rapid volley of fast, straight shots. If you want to minimize the amount of damage you would take from this enemy, then I suggest you use hit scan weapons behind a large sprite cover, or always be next to solid cover. If you are far away, make sure you sidestep not to get hit by those fast shots. If you are close up, just quickly circle around it with the assault shotgun so you do not get hit by those spread projectile attacks. If you are out of range, use the assault rifle, demon tech rifle, or better yet, the railgun. Try not to get overwhelmed by multiple homing projectiles coming for you. The Phase Overlord gets the D neutral difficulty grade. It can drop large rank 1 healing orbs, the extra armor, and its best item is the Ultra Sphere. 11th on the list is where the difficulty skyrockets. This is the Phase Warlord. It has the shape of the Hell Archon, black skin with magenta ignited markings. It is also transparent, emitting after images of itself. It is very rare with modified Baron sounds and comes at a whopping 3,000 health. The movement? It starts walking slow, but can shift its speed to medium. It can even move at a faster speed when it is cloaked, which also makes its movement silent. What makes it harder is not just the high health, but also the attacks. Good lord, this makes it one of the hardest. Most if not all of the attacks, when they hit, it can disorient the player's vision and line of sight, like the scratch. And ranged attacks include rapid throws of spreads of projectiles. It can also throw spreads of homing wavy projectiles that can clip through you, which can twist you all around for every fraction of a second it damages. It can also fire straight or homing skull-face projectiles, which can bounce off of walls, making them go around corners to catch you off guard. It can also throw a large spread of cannonball projectiles. It can throw volley spreads of dark matter shots, which are again deadly and explosive. It can even throw a 5 spread of ground trails of fire, or a larger charged spread. One of its most annoying abilities is summoning minions to aid itself, and boy does it have a lot of different minions to choose from. About 7 different monsters. Note that these minions have different spawn codes. First is a massive amount of face imps. The second minion it can summon are a couple of face and nightmare demons, and you know how dangerous these are. Third minions are face cacodemons. The fourth minions are exclusive, the Phase Baron of Hell, which have purple skin and pink legs, and its attacks also disorient your vision. Fifth and sixth minions are Phase variants of monsters I have not yet talked about, which are the Phase Exile, which is an Archvile variant, and the strongest and most dangerous minion, the Phase Ghoul, which is a Revenant variant.
Blood. First blood.
The seventh minion is the previous Baron variant that I already talked about, the Phase Overlord. Yes, that's right, the Phase Overlord can be a minion summoned by the Phase Warlord. Best hope you do not encounter this monster without heavy weapons or a legendary rune, because this is a very hard and true boss variant. Hope you have a BFG weapon with good crowd control to deal with the massive army of phase imps and other minions. It is easier to fight the phase Warlord in a wide open area with cover. If you are in an open small area, then consider yourself dark-bred dead. Around corners, blast it with heavy shotguns, then get far away or you might get hit by those wall bouncing shots. Use an explosive minigun, but especially the BFG 10K to blast the phase Warlord. Demon Tech BFGs are best in large areas to deal with the Warlord and its minions. Just hope you don't allow it to summon too many minions, especially not the phase Ghoul. Keep out of its line of sight to lower its chances of summoning anything. By the way, every time it summons something, it recovers its health by a lot, so do not let it summon too much. That puts the phase Warlord in a high A- difficulty grade. When it dies, it can drop the following: large rank 1 healing orbs, demon tech packs, the phase armor, the phase sphere, the Pain Lord soul, and the Doom sphere. Now back to variants that are less hard. The Cybruiser, the most familiar cyber variant of all the nobles. It has grey skin and cold brown legs. It has a cybernetic left torso plate and a cybernetic right arm cannon. It is uncommon, has the cybernetic Hell Knight sounds, and comes at 1,500 health. It has the standard slow movement speed, making cyber stomping sounds. All of its attacks except the scratch are right arm attacks. It can fire a quad shotgun up close. It can fire a couple of regular rockets and homing rockets. It can also shoot a railgun. The most damaging attack is firing a 3 volley of BFG 11K shots. Since it doesn't move fast, get around solid cover and blast it with multi-barreled shotguns, rockets in medium range, and a railgun or assault rifle in long range. You can also use a Demon Tech rifle. Quickly sidestep before it fires its railgun. It is barely a challenge with multiple Cybruisers. The only problem you should worry about are the homing rockets. The Cybruiser gets the D- difficulty grade. It can drop rank 1 healing orbs and the railgun. Up next is the Proto-Destroyer. Just a heads up, there's actually 14 total cyber variants in the Barons. It has a very similar appearance as the Cybruiser, except it has 2 cybernetic arm cannons instead of 1. It is more uncommon than the Cybruiser, has the Cyber Baron sounds, and comes at 1,725 health. It may have slow movement, but that's not what you should worry about. Since both of its arms are arm cannons, it has no melee attacks, so this time, in close range, it fires dual streams of short-range poison gas. Another close range attack is a dual grenade launcher. It fires volleys of double rockets. It can also shoot volleys of double homing rockets. It can fire dual volleys of Demon Tech rifle shots. Another attack is shooting dual railgun shots. The other type of dual railguns it can fire are heavy railgun shots. It also has two BFG type attacks, first being the double heavy 11k shots. The other BFG type attack is shooting fast dual BFG 10k shots. This time you really have to sidestep whenever you're in its line of sight, because those double heavy railgun shots can hit you hard. Its short-ranged attacks are less dangerous than the longer-ranged attacks, but it is still risky that you may get hit by the heavier attacks. Heavy weapons should be used, like the rocket launchers and the Demon Tech rifle. A tracer-type BFG weapon could beat it easily. The Proto-Destroyer gets the D+ grade. When it dies, it can drop the large rank 1 healing orbs, plasma packs, Demon Tech packs, the grenade launcher, and the railgun. Now for the Cydestroyer. Again, similar appearance as the last variant, but this time with the dual shoulder cannons. It is a rare spawn, has deep Hellfire Baron sounds, and spawns at 1,800 health. This powerful tank is slow. Of course, the attacks are going to be more powerful than before. Close range attacks include dual flamethrowers and dual grenade launchers, which is the most frequent close ranged attack. The other ranged attacks shoot rockets and homing rockets, It can also shoot a long row of rockets from its shoulder cannons. It can also fire dual red, near unavoidable railgun shots. It also has the heavy dual railgun shots. It can fire a dual barrage of BFG 11k shots and the fast 10k shots. One of its special charged attacks is firing energy cluster bombs that spread into other energy projectiles, which some spread backwards from where it came. The second charged attack is firing a massive barrage of the different rockets that it has, even 2 types of homing rockets. It can do most if not all of these attacks in combos. Do not bother trying to strafe dodge its railgun because it still hits you, so only solid cover can avoid it. You are definitely going to need some heavy weapons, especially explosive type of weapons, and I don't just mean the rocket launcher, but an explosive minigun. The BFG 10K is also good. Because it is a level up of the previous, of course it has more attacks and health. Only get close near solid cover to blast it with the Hexa shotgun. It can be very painful if there's multiple, which is extremely rare. An open area can make it hectic with all those homing rockets. The Cydestroyer gets the C- difficulty grade. You don't kill it unrewarded, as it can drop large rank 1 healing orbs, plasma packs, demon tech packs, the grenade launcher, the homing rocket launcher, the railgun, and the cannon gun sphere. Not done with the cyber variants yet. Time for the dark ones. This is the Dark Cybruiser. Similar shape as the original Cybruiser, except this time it is black with green details. It is a rare spawn, has Cyber Baron sounds, and starts with 2000 health. This time it's faster than its original counterpart. Its walking speed is medium, which can then shift its speed to fast, leaving a blur when it moves. Enhanced from the original Cybruiser, having a scratch attack, shooting dark rockets and dark homing rockets, it can also shoot a volley of 2 spreads of demon tech rifle shots. It also has a railgun attack. Lastly, it can shoot BFG 10K and 11K shots. Even though its attacks may not be as dangerous as a Cydestroyer, it is a different level above the original Cybruiser. Not only are its attacks a dark level up from the Cybruiser, but also you need to kill it quickly, and when I say quickly, I mean with heavy weapons without too much delay between shots, because the Dark Cybruiser can slightly heal itself over time as long as it's not attacking. Yes, it does not heal itself when it attacks, but when it is on the move, you can see its health recover slowly, so do not take too long to attack it again. Since it has high health, then you need something like a heavy shotgun, explosive minigun, or a good plasma-based weapon. Its most frequent attack is the Demon Tech Barrage. Being around a pillar while placing mines may be a good strategy, so you could quickly shotgun it when it comes out. The homing rockets is the most annoying attack. The Dark Cybruiser gets the D+ difficulty grade. The Dark Cybruiser can drop Nemesis Life Orbs, Nemesis Armor Shards, Demon Tech Packs, the Demon Tech Rifle, the Super Armor Sphere, and the Berserk Sphere. 16th variant on the list, the Dark Cydestroyer. Similar shape as the Cydestroyer, but like the previous variant, it is black with green details. It is very rare, has Hellfire Baron sounds, and spawns at 2,500 health. The movement is quite the same as the previous variant, walking medium speed, occasionally shifting its speed to fast. Again, both arms are cannons, so no melee attacks, but it doesn't need any. Its close ranged attacks is a dual blast of damaging gas. It can fire double the amount of Demon Tech rifle shots. It fires double the dark rockets and homing rockets. One of its shoulder cannon weapons is firing a dual barrage of slightly curved lasers. Like the original Cydestroyer, it can charge up a barrage of multiple different rockets. The other charge attack is the energy cluster bombs that function the same as the original Cydestroyer. It can also fire dual barrages of the fast BFG 10K and the slower but heavier 11K shots. It also has two types of dual railgun attacks, the Demon Tech railguns and the heavy railgun shots.
First blood.
And just like all other powerful variants, it can do these attacks in combos.
First blood.
This may be second to the Phase Warlord, but above the Cydestroyer and the Dark Cybruiser. This powerful, fast-moving tank is deadly up close or far away. If you beat down half of its health, but leave it alone for a while, then you wasted your time, as once again, it can heal itself over time while it is not attacking. Bring a BFG type weapon. Bring a homing rocket launcher. Anything that can quickly bring a beast like this down. Even using one of the strong shotguns could only take off 5 to 10% of its health. Heck, even the BFG 10K takes a while to kill it. And I'm talking about without any runes. Use the Demon Tech Railgun if you have it. It is a good weapon at a distance. The Dark Cydestroyer gets the C+ difficulty grade. It drops some good rewards on death. It can drop the Nemesis healing orbs, Nemesis armor shards, Demon Tech packs, Demon Tech rifle, Demon Tech railgun, the Super Armor Sphere, the Berserk Sphere, and the Cannon Gun Sphere. Not done with the Cyber variants yet. 17th on the list is the Infernal Cybernoble. Similar body as the Cyber Baron, except this time with black skin and red legs. It is uncommon, has special sounds, and comes at 1,750 health. Back to slow speed. While it may not be as hard as the Dark Cybruiser, it is still a powerhouse with unique attacks for this variant. Since it has a free hand, it has different attacks for both arms. It can do a scratch attack. For the ranged attacks of the left hand, it can throw a spread of 3 rocky explosive fireballs. For the right arm cannon, it can fire Hellfire explosive rockets, which emit more explosions upon impact. Do not get up close or you will get hit by its explosive shotgun attack. It can fire BFG 10K shots. However, its most dangerous attack is charging up its explosive railgun shot, which is a railgun where the trail itself has a blast radius. Since this tank is slow, you don't have to worry about getting flanked by it. However, you do need to be smart and not let your guard down or you will get hit by its heavy attacks. Being around a corner to use a heavy shotgun works well. It does not recover its health and doesn't fire any homing attacks, so you are safe to use other plain weapons like the rocket launcher. Just do not get hit by the railgun from far away, and do not get hit by the explosive shotgun close up. The Infernal Cybernoble gets the C- difficulty grade. It can drop large rank 1 life orbs, shotgun shells in the shell boxes, plasma cell packs, demon tech packs, the explosive shotgun, the BFG 10K, and the explosive railgun. If you fuse the Afrit with the Infernal Cybernoble, you would probably get this. This is the Lesser Cardinal, lesser as in based on the Cardinal of the Cyber Demon variants. It is a Hell Baron with black skin, floating with a fiery aura under its torso. It is rare, has Cyber Hell Noble sounds, and comes at 1,800 health. It may be slow, but it flies. Left and right hand attacks. Left hand can scratch. The left hand can also throw a spread of 3 rocky explosive fireballs. The right hand can fire a volley of rockets, which is the most frequent attack. It can also fire a volley of homing rockets. It can fire the fast velocity BFG 10K shots. It also has a Devastator shot, which the main projectile can fire its own projectiles at the player during its flight. It also fires heavy railgun shots. Its ultimate attack is summoning multiple moving meteor showers that last for a short time. Even though the special attack is the meteor showers, at a range you should only worry about the railgun, BFG 10K, and the homing rockets. Blast it back with shotguns up close and rockets in middle range. The Demon Tech Rifle is a good weapon to take it down. The Lesser Cardinal gets the C- difficulty grade. It can drop large rank 1 healing orbs, plasma packs, Demon Tech packs, the BFG 10K, and the Demon Tech BFG. Another cybernetic noble variant looks similar to ones that I already fought. This is the Wrathlord. Similar shape as the Cybruiser with black skin and red legs. It is rare, has Cyber Baron sounds, and comes at 2000 health. Slow speed for a tank. The Wrathlord has a unique attack pattern, firing 2 projectiles at a time per volley shot. It has no melee attack, but close ranged attacks include a flamethrower and a grenade launcher. It can also fire straight rockets and homing rockets. It fires regular sidesteppable railgun shots and heavy railgun shots. It can also shoot a volley of Demon Tech rifle shots. It can fire BFG 10K and 11K shots. Its charged attack can fire a barrage of rockets. It also fires Hailstorm BFG shots, which emit difficult to avoid projectiles that head toward you. What difference should I say about dealing with this variant that I have not already covered with others? Strong weapons always sidestep when away, watch out for the Hellstorm BFG shots. Explosive weapons and Demon Tech weapons work best. The Wrathlord gets the C neutral difficulty grade. It drops rank 1 healing orbs, large rank 1 healing orbs, rockets and rocket boxes, the grenade launcher, the rocket launcher, plasma packs, the railgun, the BFG 10K, demon tech packs, and its best drop, the Hellstorm BFG. Finally, to touch on the insane variant, the Insanity Cyber Noble. It is grey, with a Cyber Demon-like arm cannon, wearing a black bandolier with red lights and a shield on its back. It is rare, has special growling sounds that the Infernal Cyber Noble has, and comes at 2,500 health. Shifting speed is back, from slow to medium speed. Since it has one arm cannon, it has left and right attacks. For the left arm, a scratch attack, volley of straight fireballs, a spread of fireballs, a spread of 3 rocky fireballs, a spread of 5 red heavy, quick turning wall bouncing fireballs, for the right arm, volley of explosive rockets, continuous volley of demon tech shots, explosive shotgun, lasers, heavy railgun, explosive railgun. Yes, they are not the same as a heavy railgun, because it has a special charge sound before it fires, with a good area of effect. BFG 10K shots and BFG 11K shots. You better watch out for that spread of quick turning fireballs that can quickly come back at you behind your back when they pass. Again, like other heavy variants, it does combination moves. These attacks are dangerous in tight spaces, especially if there's more than one, which is very rare. Use an explosive rifle. Keep side dodging as you fight. Hope you have a thick column to avoid getting hit by that explosive railgun. The homing rocket launcher works good on it, especially from afar. The Insanity Cyber Noble gets the C neutral grade. It drops large rank 1 healing orbs, shotgun shells and shell boxes, plasma packs, demon tech packs, the explosive shotgun, explosive railgun, and the BFG 10K. Finally, back to the non-cyber variants, the impure variant. This is the Hell Paladin. It has the shape of a Hell Archon, black skin with light blue ignited burning details. It is rare, has its own sounds, and comes at the highest non-music boss health, being at 3,666. Walking around slowly, leaving trails of non-damaging trails of fire wherever it walks. Attacks up close can be the same as attacks from a range, throwing a spread of bright fireballs, throwing multiple homing rocky explosive fireballs, throwing a spread of 5 cannonball projectiles, throwing a large spread of ground-based projectiles that clip through elevations, and its special attack is emitting spreads of ground-based projectiles in all directions with a reflection invulnerability state active while it does this attack. Attacks you should worry about are the homing fireballs and the attack with the invulnerability state. Every time you get close and blast it with a heavy shotgun, it engages the 360 invulnerability attack. One other thing is that it slowly regenerates its health by 1 point, so you better attack it faster than it regenerates. Watch out when it dies. It summons nightmares which emit blue smoke, fly around quickly, and fire quick projectiles. It is not to be confused with the Nightshade, which emits black smoke. The nightmares also resurrect other dead non-boss enemies, so watch out for that as well. The Hell Paladin gets the C+ grade. The Hell Paladin can drop large rank 1 healing orbs, rank 2 armor orbs, large rank 2 armor orbs, demon tech packs, and a life sphere. Hoo boy, the Hellfire Baron, also known as the main minion from what is debatably the strongest random spawn from this mod. It has the same shape of any other noble variant except has grey skin with scarlet red horns, legs, hands, and constantly emitting fire around it. It is rare, has modified Baron sounds, and stands at 2,300 health.
First blood.
It could move at the same speed as other Barons, but can also shift its speed a bit faster. It may not be as hard as some of the top cyber variants, but it is still dangerous and you should not underestimate it. It is not the minion of one of the strongest boss variants in the mod for nothing. Its scratch attack is slightly faster than normal and could also do more damage than other scratches. It can throw a spread of round fireballs. It can throw volley spreads of 3 standard shaped fireballs. It can even throw them at an even larger spread. It can throw 3 rocky explosive fireballs. It can even throw a barrage of quick-turning rocky fireballs. It can throw a spread of 5 ground-based elevation clipping projectiles. You might be able to dodge some of the projectiles at a range, but you are going to need to watch out for those quick turning projectiles. Using any shotgun would be adequate to take one out. Also, if you kill it, do not get close to it because it will emit molten blood around it, and if you touch them you will take a lot of damage, so wait until they wear out. It is rare to fight more than one, however, if you fight its leader, then likely you will be able to fight multiple Hellfire Barons. By itself it is not much of a challenge, but it is a tank, and as an army it is even worse. The Hellfire Baron gets the D-neutral difficulty grade. It can drop large rank 1 healing orbs, demon tech packs, and large gas tanks. The Hellfire Ifrit, not Afrit. We got a unique kind of appearance here. Deep orange skin with the body of an imp with no mouth, and long side horns with its torso hovering above emitting flames along with sounds of flames. It is rare, has unique sounds, and comes at 2000 health. Like the Afrit, it can fly slowly, but it can also quick strafe slightly. In a fight, this guy can beat the Afrit, not just because it has higher health, but also because of the attacks. It always seems to unleash its attacks in volleys and barrages. Barrages of rocky explosive fireballs, cannon-shaped fireballs, and barrages of bright homing fireballs. Shotgun blast it, then quickly hide behind cover. Get away when it is close. Rinse and repeat. For the homing fireballs, well, you know what to do. Definitely an upgrade compared to the Afrit, but not as hard as some of the other ones. The Hellfire Ifrit gets the D- grade. It drops only rank 1 healing orbs. The last boss variant before we get to the actual boss variants. This is the Corruption Servant. Another minion of a powerful boss. Shape and design of the Hell Archon, but with red ignited details and white ignited hands. It is rare, has modified Baron sounds, and comes at 2500 health.
Blood.
It may start slow, but it can shift its speed to move very fast for a Baron. It is probably the fastest non-true boss variant here. It can even quick strafe while in combat. Speaking of combat, it has a lot of different attacks. Not just a scratch, it has throwing spreads of fireballs, throwing spreads of hard-to-see gray projectiles, spreads of rocky fireballs, spreads of ice shards, spreads of ground-based trails of ice spikes, the most dangerous ice ability is homing ice bombs, which upon impact emit more ice shards in all directions.
Blood.
Spreads of faster gray rocky fireballs, another special attack is an explosive fireball that emits explosions along with other floor-bouncing firebombs that explode after a while. Another special attack that you should avoid, yes, a triple spread of dark matter shots. Its attacks can do a lot of damage, so do not get close to it. If it does get close, run away, as it can be very good at pursuing the player because of its high speed. Because of its powerful attacks, keep your distance and immediately take cover when you see the ice bomb coming. When you are clear, shoot, then hide. The only time you should not feel vulnerable is if you have a Demon Tech BFG, or anything above it, and if you are in a wide open area, then you can kill it easily. But other than that, such as in tight spaces, he can be a pain, especially for its speed. The Corruption Servant gets the C neutral difficulty grade. It drops rank 1, rank 2, and rank 3 armor shards, demon tech packs, the Berserk Sphere, the Soul Sphere, and the Life Sphere. Alright, finally for the true boss variants. First up is... wait, who the heck is this? I've never seen this guy before. Well, this is Lord Asmodeus. Shape of a Baron, grey legs, ignited hooves, and shining silver skin, with strange black markings similar to the phase Overlord. It is very rare, has unique sounds, and comes at 3,500 health, which is the 4th highest health. I also have been hearing how freaky this guy is, so let's see what they are talking about. Good grief, these attacks. They're all over the place. Firstly, the movement. It walks at a medium speed and can quick strafe during combat. It can even teleport. The attacks and abilities? Good lord, this guy's abilities are definitely something new to get around, with some unique tricks up its sleeve. What to start with? It can throw a massive spread of fireballs, a massive spread of rocky fireballs, and a massive spread of cannonballs, it throws multiple ground-based homing projectiles, Another ground-based projectile is throwing a 3 spread of explosive trails. It can also fire a barrage of rocky explosive fireballs, which can quick turn, which the last red fireball in the volley emit damaging fire around it. It can also summon temporary Afrit sentries that throw fireballs in your direction. It can throw spreads of magic bolts which emit magic flames around the point of impact, lasting for a few moments. It can also throw hard-to-see homing knives, as well as spreads of straight knives. It also seems to throw special light or flaming straight slash projectiles. It can summon a temporary magic spear from its position, which rapidly shoot out short-range blades which hit the ground close to it, making it dangerous in close range. A unique attack that it has is summoning a rain of fire spears above you, forcing you to move to a different position. One of its special attacks is a lasting Archvile spell attack shown by a yellow highlight, and if you are in its line of sight, you will continually take damage as long as it holds this attack, which lasts for about 10 seconds. Get behind solid cover before it initiates the damage state of the attack. The Asmodeus also has an invulnerability state when it charges the attack and during the attack, so do not bother trying to shoot it. Once its health gets under 50%, it will go to its Hell Shield phase, which makes it heal itself by a lot, and will render projectile-based weapons useless. Do not bother trying to use railguns on it, especially during its second phase because it will make railguns even more worthless. Also, do not get close to it. Those short-range attacks, like the knife spear, can tear you to shreds. Not only are railguns worthless in the second phase, but almost all projectile-based weapons can be used against you in the reflex state that the Asmodeus has. The best you could use is the explosive bullet weapons like the explosive rifle, explosive minigun, or the explosive shotguns. See if the BFG 9500 hit scan attack also does the trick. Because of its high health, regeneration, and special abilities, the Lord Asmodeus gets the A+ difficulty grade, which is higher than the next 3 Barons shown because of its second form. Watch out when it dies, as it unleashes falling fire spears around its death area, but when it wears out, you can then pick up its items, which include large rank 1 healing orbs, demon tech packs, the flame sword, and the Hellfire Ultra Sphere. Now for the legendaries. First up is the legendary Archon, obviously shaped as a Hell Archon, with black gold skin, blue ignited veins, and details emitting a gold aura with a gold light. It is rare, has unique sounds, and comes at 2,500 health. Since it is a legendary, it may walk slowly but can shift its speed to fast as well as teleport. The attacks that it throws are like an enhanced version of the legendary Hell Knights. I don't have to remind people about the scratch, but what else? It can throw a massive spread of firebolts. It can also throw volley spreads of round bouncing projectiles. Also throwing spreads of rocky explosive fireballs. And throwing spreads of cannonball projectiles. Spreads of a special type of projectile it can throw are spike bombs, which can emit spikes in almost every direction. It also has some other attacks, like multiple moving ground-based explosive trails that scatter all over the area. Another special attack is from above, summoning moving meteor showers. The last special attack is summoning a large, slightly homing, bouncing projectile which can come fast right at you, which upon impact emit a spread of medium projectiles in many directions, which then also become smaller ones. It also summons multiple barons to aid itself, which is indicated by a green aura. Be wary of those round projectiles and the fast moving projectile, as they can bounce back behind you. Besides that, this is the easiest legendary variant on the list. The attack that leaves it vulnerable is the spreads of ground projectiles, which you can blast it with explosive weapons. Heavy shotguns up close, around solid cover, and railguns work great at range. Not easier than most of the non-boss variants, but also not harder than Asmodeus and the Phase Warlord. The legendary Archon gets the B neutral difficulty grade. Watch out when it dies. It has one last defense around its area of death, emitting a damaging blast which lasts for about 10 seconds before wearing out. Its drops include Legendary Healing Orbs, Legendary Plasmatic Cells and Cell Boxes, Legendary Plasmatic Rifle, the Legendary Sphere, Legendary Random Sphere, and one of the 3 Legendary Runes. Second legendary on the list is the Legendary Afrit. Same shape as the Afrit except with gold skin, emitting blue fire with a gold aura and gold light, with flaming sounds. It is rare, has deep roaring sounds, and comes at 2,300 health. It has flight, slow to shifting to medium speed, quick strafing, and teleportation. The attacks are very similar to the legendary Hell Knight. A scratch, throwing spreads of regular shaped firebolts, throwing spreads of cannonball shots, throwing spreads of rocky explosive fireballs and large cluster bombs, It can also unleash explosive rocky fireball clusters while strafing. It also charges up a powerful fast bouncing projectile with a damaging trail. It has multiple ground-based attacks like the homing shot, and the moving explosive ground attack. It also unleashes moving meteor showers and stays invulnerable when summoning them. Since it can fly, you cannot hide in elevated spots, so try to run around and find an open area with cover if you can. As before with the legendary Hell Knights, keep an eye on the fast bouncing projectiles as they can hit you back from behind. You could use heavy shotguns, but close range combat is not recommended. Fast and lower spread shotguns are the only shotguns I recommend using. Other weapons like the Demon Tech Rifle and the Railgun are what I recommend using from a range. Getting close risks getting hit by those cluster bombs. As always, hold fire when in an invulnerability state. The legendary Afrit gets the B neutral grade. When it dies, it drops the same items as the legendary Archon, which are the legendary healing orbs, legendary plasmatic cells and cell packs, legendary plasmatic rifle, the legendary sphere, legendary random sphere, and a legendary rune. The legendary Cyber Noble looks like a cybernetic enhanced noble with a cyber demon-like right arm cannon and enhancements. Gold skin with blue details, gold aura, and a gold light. It is rare, has its own sounds, and comes at 2,300 health. It is a legendary, so of course it may shift from slow to fast and teleport. Now for the interesting details, the attacks. Reminder that legendary attacks do a lot of damage. First the left hand, then right hand, then the special attacks. It can scratch, throw spreads of rocky explosive projectiles, throw a spread of cannonball projectiles, throw spreads of round bouncing projectiles, and throwing a single super fast wall bouncing plasma ball. Right arm attacks can shoot legendary assault shotgun shots at close range. Firing legendary rockets and homing rockets. Firing a volley of plasma shots and a heavy explosive plasma shot. Firing heavy railgun shots. Firing BFG 10K shots. Firing a barrage of Devastator shots. And the most annoying cannon attack is firing a volley of slight homing while bouncing plasmatic projectiles. A special attack is summoning fire around it. Another special attack is emitting wall-bouncing ground projectiles that go all over the place. It even throws the homing ground-based shots. It can also summon moving meteor showers that last for a short while. One of the most dangerous attacks is unleashing multiple fast, wall-bouncing, slightly homing, trail-damaging explosive plasma balls.
First blood.
Another special attack, when it shows green aura, it summons some cyber nobles around it as minions. Stay at a range. In mid-range, side strafe to avoid the volley bouncing projectiles that it may fire, and keep an eye on them as you find cover. Also sidestep in case it fires railgun shots. In any invulnerable state, immediately find cover in case it throws those super fast, powerful shots. The best weapons to use are the explosive minigun and the demon tech rifle in mid-range, and the railguns in long range, especially the demon tech railgun. If you don't have weapons like those, then the assault weapons are going to take a long time to take it down. Since it doesn't fly, you could be at an elevated vantage point as long as it doesn't easily get up there. Also, watch out when it dies, and it does the damaging explosion for a short time. The legendary Cyber Noble gets the B+ difficulty grade. It can drop many items: the legendary healing orbs, legendary shell boxes, legendary plasmatic cells and cell packs, legendary plasmatic rifle, legendary assault shotgun, legendary plasmatic cannon, legendary BFG 10K, the legendary sphere, legendary random sphere, and the legendary rune. Plus, one thing to consider, the legendary random sphere is included in the base legendary rune spawn code. The Enraged legendary Cybruiser. Shape of a Cybruiser with gold skin, red legs, emitting a red aura and a red light. It is very rare, has unique sounds, and starts at 3,700 health. Note how I say starts, because it also changes its form with some moves. Let's see what this thing is capable of. Like most legendaries, access to fast movement and teleportation. It can pursue you very quickly. It has way too many attacks and abilities. I'm going to start with its special ability. It can transform into two stronger forms. Its base form can be called Mark 1. Whenever it starts to level up, it always plays a power-up sound and summons 4 exclusive minions around it. The Enraged Legendary Automatons. At the start of the powering up, the Enraged Legendary Cybruiser has a short amount of time before it finishes transforming. Its Mark 2 form and above no longer has a regular arm, but has 2 arm cannons. Then when it levels up to its Mark 3 form, it has added shoulder cannons, which increases its attacks. Every time it levels up, it heals itself above its maximum health. Mark 2 form gets 4,500 health, while Mark 3 gets 5,500 health, which is the highest amount of health of all the Baron variants, and that does not include adding those 3 different health points together. So you could have it at 10% away from killing the Enraged Cybruiser, only for it to regain more than all of its health. You will waste your ammo. So basically, if you do not have any good arsenal with something like legendary runes to finish it off quickly, the necessary thing to do is to wait until it gets to level 3, despite the Enraged Cybruiser being more dangerous. It also makes it hard to keep track with what attacks it has, as its Mark 2 form stops it from throwing hand-based fireballs, so every different form has different or upgraded attacks. First, the attacks in base form with its normal hand. Fast, high-damaging scratching. Throwing volley spreads of bouncing projectiles in base. Throwing volley spreads of rocky projectiles. Throwing multiple large, super fast bouncing, trail damaging plasma balls.
First blood.
Moving meteor showers. Now for the cannon attacks. Rapid shotgun blasts. Barrages of rockets. Barrages of homing rockets. Barrages of railgun shots. Barrages of heavy railgun shots. Barrages of BFG 10K shots. Barrages of slight homing, wall bouncing plasma balls, or a massive cluster of them. slow-moving but powerful plasma bomb that upon impact unleashes a damaging, short-range blast that lasts for a short amount of time. Firing grenades that emit slow projectiles in many directions. And multiple ground-based wall-bouncing projectiles. Upgraded versions increases the spread number of projectiles, with Mark I having single volley of shots, Mark II fires a spread of 2 volleys, and Mark III can fire a spread of 4 volleys of projectiles. As for the automatons, they are slow, and the only attacks are Assault Shotgun, a single fast rocket, a spread of 3 normal projectiles, and a spread of 3 fast heavy projectiles. Like I said, if you cannot kill it quickly, do not bother wasting your ammo if it's going to upgrade itself. Use a special BFG type weapon to deal with automaton minions so they do not get in the way. Always fight the enraged Cybruiser from a distance and keep running, as it is very good at pursuing you if you do not have an elevated vantage point. You need heavy weapons to fight this thing. If you do not have any heavy weapons or enough assault rifle ammo and a big battlefield to get away from it, then consider yourself dead. Recommended weapons would be the homing rocket launcher, heavy plasma weapons like the BFG 10K and repeater, explosive type weapons, and I'm not talking about the rocket launcher, demon tech weapons including the behemoth cannon, and even magic type weapons. The enraged legendary Cybruiser gets the double A+ difficulty grade. It does not matter what form it is on, it can always drop the same items. It can drop the Demon Tech Railgun, enraged legendary shells and shell boxes, enraged legendary cells and cell boxes, enraged legendary assault shotgun, enraged legendary plasmatic cannon, legendary ammo sphere, a legendary rune, legendary random sphere, enraged legendary sphere, and the enraged legendary ultra sphere. Now for the last random Baron spawn, the Nemesis Cyber Noble. Shape of the Cyber Baron with gold skin, black legs, with a black aura and a black light. It is very rare, has its own sounds, and comes at 4,500 health. Base slow movement, but when shifting to faster speed and teleportation, it has good pursuit capability. Keep in mind I am using the power legendary rune for this. Nemesis variants do not always have more abilities, nor the same as Enraged versions, but damage-wise they are more dangerous. Hand attacks include scratching, dark wall-bouncing projectiles, spreads and or volleys of rocky fireballs, cannon attacks include firing Nemesis assault shotgun shots, firing volleys of rockets which have a fire blast radius, firing volleys of homing rockets, firing Nemesis plasma rifle shots, firing fast dark shots, firing plasma bombs with a lasting blast radius, It can also do this attack numerous times in a row while teleporting around to try to flank you. Firing BFG 10k shots or lasers, firing bouncing plasmatic cannonballs, firing the Nemesis Plasmatic Cannon's ion beam, which starts as a laser, which upon impact emits a cluster of wall-bouncing, homing plasmatic cannon shots. Special attacks include summoning wall-bouncing ground projectiles or a straight heavy ground shot. Summoning multiple large, fast wall-bouncing plasma balls that do massive damage. summoning an army of minions which consists of Cyber Noble type variants from the Hell Knights. And summoning moving meteor showers. You are definitely going to need a crowd control weapon BFG to deal with the army of minions that the Nemesis Cyber Noble summons, like the Hellstorm BFG, Demon Tech BFG, Demon Tech Devastator, or the DBFG's Altfire. You need to immediately find cover room as quickly as possible when it throws either the large bouncing plasma balls or the ion beam, because those projectiles can go around corners and easily get you killed. The other projectile that you need to get behind something for are the homing rockets, and to watch out when it does its plasma bomb teleport circling attack. Also, do not get close to it or it will blast you with a shotgun. You are definitely going to need heavy weapons like the BFG 10K or Repeater to take it down. It also has resistance to some weapons like the railguns, and has armor stats which reduces the damage it takes. Also, watch out when it dies. It has a lasting explosion. The Nemesis Cyber Noble gets the AAA neutral difficulty grade. That's the new record of difficulty, which is above the Vexed Nemesis Commando. It can drop Nemesis Healing Orbs, Nemesis Armor Shards, Nemesis Cells, or a cluster of those three items. Also Nemesis Shells, Nemesis Plasmatic Cell Boxes, Nemesis Assault Shotgun, Nemesis Sawed-Off Shotgun, Nemesis Plasmatic Cannon, a Legendary Rune, and the Legendary Random Sphere. It is not over yet. There is one last variant, the most dangerous variant. If you kill the Nemesis Cyber Noble too quickly, or kill it with a true legendary rune equipped, this happens. The Vexed Nemesis Cydestroyer. It has the shape of the Cydestroyer, which is black with slight white details with a white aura and light. Most rare, unique sounds, and stands at 3,500 health, which is lower than its previous form, but still dangerous. This wicked thing is fast, lightning fast with great range of teleportation and can pursue you almost instantly. It is like good guardsman squad. You cannot run from this thing. You can run far away and hide behind a wall from it, see its fiery footsteps from a far position, only for 1 second later it is right next to you. Or you may run away from it and it teleports right behind you and blasts you away. How are its offensive skills leveled up above its previous form? Well, it may not summon anything, but it doesn't need any help. It is a one demon tank army. It can fire a massive spread volley of Nemesis plasma shots.
First blood.
Barrages of rockets and homing rockets. Volleys of fast, straight dark shots. Spread volleys of BFG 10K shots. Spread volleys of lasting explosions. Nemesis assault shotgun shots. Spreads of dark ground-based projectiles. It even has another charge attack, unleashing a Nemesis Devastator shot along with its lasting explosion blasts all over the place. It can charge this attack while moving before it fires, which is indicated by the charge sound. That's pretty much its arsenal. May not be many different attacks, but they are very deadly. Even with all 3 legendary runes, this thing is a beast to handle. Heck, I had to even use a base true legendary rune to fight this, which is going to be a factor in affecting the grade. Legendary runes are already supposed to boost your damage, speed, and fire rate, and give you slow regen, and the true legendary rune unupgraded is supposed to be slightly above that. And the Vexed Nemesis Cydestroyer is still challenging. Constantly running away and staying in an elevated spot will barely protect you from it. Again, the Vexed Nemesis Cydestroyer has a damaging explosion on death. Wait before picking up its items. The Vexed Nemesis Cydestroyer gets the new record grade, the S- grade. The first true S-level monster in the series. It can drop Nemesis Healing Orbs, Nemesis Armor Shards, Nemesis Plasmatic Cells and Cell Boxes, Nemesis Shells, Nemesis Assault Shotgun, Nemesis Sawed-Off Shotgun, Nemesis Plasmatic Cannon, Nemesis Sphere, the Nemesis Armor, a Legendary Rune, and the Vexed Nemesis exclusive item, the Nemesis Fragment. Finally, good lord, that is it for this monster of a video. This took way too long to complete. It'll be a while until the next episode, which will be about the Revenants. Until then, I will have other videos to post. So to all of you good Slayer players out there, keep ripping and tearing demons, and have a great life.